Hello, welcome back to Core Finance. This is the second of 3 videos today with Ronnie Chopra, who is an author of Wall Street Wires, or at Wall Street Wires, I should say. We're looking at sterling yen now, Ronnie. Sterling's performing well. Yen, selling against the dollar, stuck in a range. Where do we see this going?
Well, the chart looks pretty good, doesn't it? From what, 125-ish last year in November. And we're above 150 at the moment. So it's not a bad recovery in sterling. I was in Japan a few years ago when it was around the 170, 175 mark. And I think we'll get there in the next 12 to 18 months. In Japan, we're going to have an election next month. And the government really does want the yen to weaken. And they've obviously got the measures to do that. And in the UK, we're going to have higher interest rates, and sterling should appreciate further against the likes of the yen. We've already seen a fairly strong recovery from the end of 2016, November, and I think we'll still get further upward movement. The Japanese obviously rely heavily on a weak currency because of their massive exports, and I think they're going to implement further measures to weaken their currency over the next few months.
Any risks to that? I mean, obviously we've had a snap election called in Japan, and well, we saw with Theresa May and her snap election didn't all go to plan, even though the polls prior to her calling it were saying were positive, and we're seeing a similar thing in Japan. Do you think that could cause a problem?
I think that if the economy is doing remarkably well in Japan at the moment. We had the Tankan survey out early this morning, which showed that the business activity is at a 10-year high. So if the economy performs very well, then that obviously feeds into a stronger currency. So that you've got kind of those counterbalances taking place. So that's obviously one major risk, that they're doing really well, so the currency will appreciate. But I think the government has enough power to just continue to weaken their currency to boost exports. And another concern is obviously the demographics.
It's an ageing population. That problem is still there. Yeah.
And so from that point of view, the economy could shrink. So that's obviously a concern too. But yeah, no, I see further upside in sterling against the yen over the next few months.
Understood. Well, on that note, Ronnie, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.